How's it going, guys? My name's Henry Martin with Catching Dinosaurs, and today I'm going to show you all the easiest and most surefire way to get a carp fishing frenzy going when you need to catch yourself some common carp. Alright guys, so this is what I'm using today. I'm using range cubes. These are for cows, and I'm throwing these in the water, and since they're full of a whole bunch of seeds and proteins and also held together with molasses, they're really good for these carp, and they chum them up from a really long ways away. So I'm going to throw a whole bunch of these in the water. Alright guys, so I'm just going to take big handfuls of this and I'm going to throw it out into my spot.
Should I
Will you aim that way real quick? Let's do one a little bit further where you aim out over across the river. Okay, now you can go back to me. And I'm just going to kind of dump over this. Yeah, so this stuff costs $11 for this giant 50-pound bag. Alright guys, this is what it looks like. This entire bag cost me $11, and this goes a really long way, and this will call gar in from a really long ways, and they'll hold in the spot for a long time too. Okay guys, so we're gonna go chum another spot, but before we leave I'm gonna throw 1 can of Golden Sweet whole kernel corn, and I'm gonna put this in there because I want them to get used to eating this in my spot, because this is what I'm actually gonna put on my hook to catch them. So I'm going to call them in with those range cubes, and I'm going to catch them with all this corn. Guys, so we're at spot number 2, and we're about to chum it on out. That's what we're about to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw my corn out just so they're used to eating what I'm going to put on my hook as well. A couple things that I'm going to be fishing with, I'm going to go ahead and show them off real quick. The first and most important thing as far as I'm concerned is the hook. I'm using a size 2 owner Super Muto hook, and I really like these. You pretty much don't have to do anything, maybe reel down into the fish. A lot of times they set on themselves. I personally don't like hair rigs. I think this is way better, so there it is right there. A lot of times I don't fish any weight at all, but when I do, I got some little tiny split shots and with some that are a little bit bigger, and that's all I use. Using 3 kernels, putting it on my little circle hook and throwing it out in the middle of the chum, and it works for. I've been catching carp for 7 years and it's never failed me using this method. Alright, so this is all I'm using. A little tiny split shot, little tiny circle hook. I just go through and I get 3 kernels of corn that are nice and plumped up and still good to go. They're not all broken or depressed.
And there you go.
That's all I'm fishing with, and I just put that out on top of my chum pile. Alright guys, we're back at the first spot we chummed, and got my 3 little kernels of corn on my little tiny circle hook, and I'm going to get my baits out. Just going to put that in a rod holder and do the same thing with my other rod. Alright, after we chummed, our bite should be crazy. It should only take a minute or 2 and we should be bit. Alright, like I said, it was only going to take a minute or 2. Both of our rods went off at the same time. We're hooked up.
Should I drag in? Oh, I see Mom. Oh my God, what was wrong?
Did I almost pull you out of the boat?
Y'all can see right there, there's my little circle hook right in her lip, doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Just threw out right this way. With these little circle hooks, you can just roll the hook kind of backward and then pop. Just like that. Little hook, circle hook out. No harm done. Or send her on home.
Is it on? This way because I thought she was under the boat.
She's hooked a little strange.
Wow.
There she goes.
I know.
There it is. They be coming. I saw them.
Give this cock some mayonnaise.
Okay, a little less pressure. I think we already caught this one, maybe. Marlin, you're literally in the way. You're all up. I don't know. Alright guys, so we chummed the range cubes, we used the sweet corn, and we caught a mess load of carp. We caught about 5 of them, a few of them we didn't get on camera, but the range cubes and the sweet corn totally works. Try it out with some little tiny circle hooks and see how you do.